What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today you're joining me at a Tesla supercharger station with a Ford F-150 Lightning, and we're going to be talking about charging adapters to go from NACS for use with a Tesla supercharger or a third-party NACS to CCS. So if you have a Ford or a Rivian right now for superchargers or any other vehicle for third-party NACS. As you can see, we are charging on a Tesla supercharger with a Ford F-150 Lightning. Here we have the official Tesla adapter. So this adapter is manufactured by Tesla and provided to Rivian and Ford owners free of cost right now. However, I don't think that's the best adapter on the market, and I'm going to show you why and compare some of the different adapters because I have just about every adapter available on the market. So let me give you a few introductions here. I have personally tested every single one of these. One of these I actually found, as crazy as that sounds. And here you can see we are charging on the official adapter. I just wanted to make sure that this F-150 was set up properly for charging and see if it had plug and charge enable, which it does not. This is a Turo rental. So I activated with the Tesla app, as you can see there, and you can see your live status. So 93% there. And I'm grateful that the Tesla app shows charging speed because the Ford does not show charging speed on the dash. Come on, Ford, it's 2024. Please get it together. Mind you, new 2024 Lightnings do show that, but this is a 2022, and there's no reason a software update can't enable that. That is just crazy to me. Anyway, I digress. So we have a few different adapters here. I will unplug in just a moment and show you guys the official Tesla one as well. So we have two Electron adapters here, as you'll notice. And one of these was sent to me by Electron as a review unit. So this one I've tried a couple times. I'm not a huge fan. It's very difficult to unplug on the NACS side. So on this side, this latch can be very tricky. And if you remember my original adapter video, the latch actually was faulty and would allow you to pull the cable out with it seemingly latched, but it was not. So that was a safety hazard. Electron actually issued a recall as a result of that video, and that was very concerning. And unfortunately, I still cannot recommend the Electron adapter because I found this one actually stuck on a Tesla supercharger and abandoned. So someone had used this to charge their Ford or Rivian or tried to charge something else, and then was unable to remove it from the Tesla supercharger cable because it was so stuck on there. I was able to remove it because I know some tricks, so I was able to basically put my entire body weight of force onto it in order to remove it, which is certainly not ideal. And then was able to get it off as a bit of a souvenir and also save Tesla from having to roll a truck out to actually physically remove it. So cannot recommend the Electron adapter. I think these are not great. It seems that GM will be using these as an official adapter option, which I'm not really sure how these pass their validation, but that's neither here nor there. Hopefully Electron has improved things, but that one I received from Electron as a review unit, so I would hope that it is representative of production units. This one has two latches. So you have a latch on the NACS side down here at the bottom, and then you have a latch here at the top. And both of these do have micro switches to stop your charging session, whether either one of them is pressed. So this one, you can actually stop the charging session from either latch. The CCS side is interlocked when it's on the vehicle, so that's worth noting. However, there's nothing stopping you from pressing this while it's charging the vehicle, and then that will trigger a stop on the charger. So I would consider it safe. I would not recommend it because the latches seem to still be a problem. Down here we have the A to Z adapters. So I have recommended these ones before. And this is the original A to Z Typhoon. And I will note there are some coupon codes down below. So if you're interested in the A to Z one, this is the one I do recommend. Well, more specifically that one. That way you get a discount and it helps out the channel as well. So this is the original. This one has a latch on the top for CCS side. And then it has a slide latch on the bottom that also has a micro switch on it for the NACS side. So this was functional. It's very compact. This was the one I recommended. It doesn't seem to stick onto vehicles. It seems to withstand thermals. Lots of people raving about this adapter, so I feel very confident in this one. And this is the new version of the A to Z adapter. So this is their new Typhoon Pro, as they call it. And this basically took some of the good things about the previous generation A to Z and made it even better. So this one, it actually moves everything to one latch. So you have the latch up top here, and if you do a partial depression, that releases that. And then if you do it all the way down, that releases the NACS side as well, as you can see there. And what I also like is that this has a bit of a flared edge on the NACS side, which makes it a lot easier to plug and unplug. With the previous generation having the hard edge, you had to align it pretty much perfectly. Whereas with this kind of flared edge, it helps guide you in if you're not perfectly aligned initially, to be able to become perfectly aligned. What's also nice, this has the micro switch, of course, and I would consider this to be a safe adapter. So let me stop the charging session on the Tesla official adapter. So there we go, charging stopped. And let me show you one of the challenges of this adapter. So this one, if I were to try and use this latch on the bottom when it's plugged into the vehicle, I physically cannot. So there's nothing I can do to release that until I remove the entire assembly from the charger. So just like that. And then I awkwardly, because I'm using one hand, I press down on that, and then I can pull it out. Maybe, there we go. And try to not drop it. So I'll hang that back up, and I'll show you a little bit more of this adapter. So this adapter, you can see that little pin there between the CCS DC pins actually pushes back and interlocks on this latch. So this is a very compact adapter. I'd say the build quality is a bit questionable. Like, you can press the CCS latch and see the micro switch right there, which leaves me a little bit concerned about the long-term reliability of this. Just the plastic is not the most solid, but this is the official adapter. So this is the benchmark. This is what people are getting for free, albeit slowly. And then this is the A to Z adapter. It is a bit bigger, the A to Z adapter, but I don't think that's a make or break. We're going to close out here. We're going to start another charging session. And what's nice about the A to Z adapter is that you can plug the adapter into the car and then plug in the CCS side. So we have 2B, I think. 2B, as you can see. We'll do start charge. So it gives you some instructions on the app screen. So we're going to plug this into the car, just like that. And then we're going to grab the charge handle. These cables are not long enough. And just like that, it helps guide you in a little bit. We're now communicating, as you can see. And that faulted for some reason. That is interesting. Charge station fault. Let's try that again. Let me try this with two hands instead of one. Turns out it was user error. I did not plug in the Tesla side all the way because I was doing it with one hand. So it's now fully inserted. We'll now plug it back in. Think we should still be good and not timed out. Looks like we timed out. So charge your other EV. Providence Road. Charge here. 2B. Start. Oh, and it also helps if we're not at our charge limit. So we had to set a one-time charge limit of 100% because we are at 95%. Charge to set level 95%. Save setting. It seems to take 2 times here for some reason. And let's try this again. The joys of charging a non-Tesla sometimes. So let me just set that whole assembly down. We're going to go back to the drawing board. Charge your other EV, Providence Road. And all of this is mitigated if plug-in charge is set up, or at least should be. Charge here. 2B, start charging. Okay, so we're ready to start charging. And I will note, this is no fault of the adapter. This would be happening on the Tesla adapter as well. So we're now communicating. You can see the spinning circle. It seems like the Lightning just doesn't want to let me charge to 100%. There we go. We are charging, as you can see. And there we go. So it took a moment to handshake, made sure that the charge limit was set accordingly, but now we are charging. So sometimes it can be a little clumsy, even on the Tesla ecosystem. There we have Tesla adapter, Electron adapter, old A to Z adapter, and my favorite, the A to Z Typhoon Pro. And if you're interested in purchasing one of these, I do have a discount code down below that also helps out the channel. Hopefully you find this video helpful. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.